Cancer, what is up? Welcome to Flavored Vivid. For those of you guys that are new here, my name is Carissa. The way that I do my readings is intuitively. I like to start off in your etheric energy, ground it down to the physical, some general messages. I pull a spread on your finances and career. I pull a spread on your love life / matters of your heart. And then I close it out with spirit guide messages. With all that said, babies, you've completed a major cycle, okay? There's something here that you became aware of and you prevented, and it closed out a huge cycle for you. There's a lot of success coming in. You've got it on all of your cards, okay? You're going to have this increase of abundance coming in, success in all areas here. I definitely see you reaping the reward. There's this expansion or like flowering, blooming of your energy, okay? And I see you very encouraged. It's like there's a lot of fertile energy, a lot of fertile ground right now. So this would be a perfect time for you to be planting seeds, all right? Some of you guys are really good with like your money skills, or you're good at seeing things at face value. I feel like you're somebody who is very self-made. And you're meant to be in the public eye in some sort of way, okay? You're gaining some sort of like reputation or exposure for yourself. There's going to be they're showing me like it trickling in. Interestingly enough, what they're really showing me though is what the fuck are those called? Lava lamp? A lava lamp? Okay, they're showing me a lava lamp because that show my age. But a lava lamp here. Okay, so it's like kind of trickling in, but it's like landing as it's meant to. So things are looking really good for you guys. I do see that there is a need for you to remain persistent yet patient, okay? This is take life slow right now. You got the turtle card as your overall energy, okay? So it's like, don't try to rush your success or your progress. Take it slow. Also, you've got a lot of people that are like projecting things onto you, so be careful about taking on a lot of other people's energy. Cancers, I really see you in your own energy right now, where it's like you're nurturing, you're loving. There could be something here about shifting around your home, changing your home, decorating your home, anything like that, okay? Somebody here is doing something with their kids' room, so you could have like, I don't know, maybe you're putting something in your child's room, or you're doing something with it. Maybe you're making like a nursery or something like that, especially with fertility. Some of you guys could be pregnant. In your love life, though, again, I do see like you getting a lot of attention right now. Trust your intuition here, okay? I see you being very grateful for like protection. You have grass is greener, and it showed up in the reverse. So it's just like not rushing through things, but actively being like, I know this is not for me, or I know this is for me. I know this is not my energy. I know this is my energy. Whatever it is, it's like the accountability, the changes here. Don't move through things too quickly, though. The grass is greener card in the upright talks about moving too quickly and needing to take time to make a decision, okay? So in your love life, it's really important not to move too fast. Take your time on making decisions right now, all right? Take your time with individuals. Let people show you who they are, for example, right? Because otherwise you're gonna get stuck, right? In this like chemical cocktail energy of like projecting or thinking somebody is one way when they're not that way, okay? And then you get caught in this like cognitive bias, and you don't want to be in that energy, so be mindful of that. I feel like you are discerning, but I did want to put that out there because I feel like there is somebody almost like pulling wool over your eyes or pulling strings in some sort of way, and that's part of the people projecting onto you, okay? So make sure you're staying centered in your own reality. Yeah, we have forgive them and release yourself on here, and then you are on the correct path is also here. So just making sure that you're being self-aware is going to be very valuable and important this week, all right? So congrats on your guys' abundance that's coming in. We love that. Ooh, nice. This could be coming in after like a standstill, okay? After failing some sort of like stalemate or even alienation. Alienated. Alienation. ET phone home. Okay, inner truth. Yeah, you're really tapped in right now. You have this great awareness about you, this inner knowing. You're operating from your heart this week. All right, there's big energy on that. Tell me about this. Cancer's energy. Show me okay. Okay, we've got the stand still card that actually came out here with the receptive, which is the yin principle. Okay, it's being patient and responding, and it's that nurturing motherly energy, which is your energy, Cancer. You are the mamacita of the zodiac right now. So it's like really needing to mamacita your goals and everything else right now. It's nurturing them. It's catering to them, right? I feel like your intuition is very strong right now too. The way, yeah, see, and abundance is right back here, right behind the receptive. So you could be clearing out some standstill energy, or this is just saying like, hey, at the beginning of this retrograde, there's gonna be a little bit of delay, but like keep working towards your goals. Like clear out what needs to be cleared out, declutter, get those debris out of your like aura, etc. And then the second half, it kind of feels like make sure that you're nurturing not just yourself but your goals and things around that you want to see grow. Okay, and that's going to bring forth the abundance. You know what's crazy is like every single sign that I've done today, and I meticulously pick these, not meticulously, but like I strategically picked these signs because I felt called to do them, and all of your guys' energy is similar but different, like unique still, right? But the undercurrent of the message is the same. Who did I do today? I did Capricorn, then I did Sagittarius, then I did Aquarius, and now I'm doing you guys. You guys are the 4 signs I did today. All 4 of your signs are same undercurrent of energy, and I don't think that that's a coincidence at all. Okay, all of you guys are headed towards major success, but there is a need to stay slow. Okay, you're happy I chose the ones I did. Thank you, KK. Thank you for always being here and supporting, by the way. So it's just like there might be a little bit of like mistrust going on or something like that. There's some sort of debris, and it almost feels like paranoia or like overthinking or jump into worst case scenario. Don't do that stuff, okay? Don't do that. Let's be at peace. I want you to be like, no, good things are coming to me. Good things are happening to me. I deserve everything that I want in life right now. Christina, hi baby, hello. Okay, so the stagnation period essentially though is ending so that the abundance can flow. And just be patient with this. Like, don't try to force it. Know that you're going to be successful. You have it all coming in. It's showing up everywhere. You're making all the right sacrifices necessary. You're aligning things necessary, and it's just great. You've helped me overcome so much over the years. Thank you, KK. I'm glad. That makes me genuinely happy to know. I mean, that's my goal, to help people. So yeah, I like doing that. Let's see what we've got for your general messages though. General messages for Cancer. What does Cancer need to know today? Thank you. We got the pot card. Sweet reward. Treating yourself. Okay. Be careful about giving into temptation though. That is on that card too. So be careful about giving into temptation, because it will distract you, I'm hearing. Yeah. And I definitely see, okay, hold on. And then the nail card. All right. Overall is the umbrella. Jeez. I swear I've gotten these cards. I don't know who. I want to say Sag, maybe. I don't know. I got these cards on another sign I did today. So not all 4 of them, but 2 of the 4. There's a need to protect your energy, but not in like a blockade. It's a boundary, not a border. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? It's a boundary, not a border. Protecting your femininity, protecting your nurturing energy right now. Okay, some of you guys, there might be a little like depression or sadness, or somebody's experiencing that around you. But for others of you guys, there's this increased intuition, okay? I definitely see these like open spaces and being inspired by almost everything. Like I feel excitement and inspiration. It's just like everywhere you look, you're like, oh, I gotta do that. Oh, that triggers this, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. It's just like, the world is your oyster type of energy. It's like the world is your oyster. You're so connected right now. That's what I want to say. You're so connected. Now, for those of you guys that are feeling a little sad or depressed, you're still so connected. I'm not taking that from you, okay? But you're connected to collective energy instead of source energy, instead of from something that pours into you. You just came from a Capricorn reading. Love it. Welcome, welcome. But so it's still connection. It's just, it needs a little reconfiguration there, like retune, and like tune it into back into your zone, okay? Back into your pocket, okay? Into your field, your energetic field here. Let's see. Anything else? Let's go ahead and just start clarifying this. Let's get some deets. Card number 19 here showing me. I just looked over and it's the number 19. The number 19 in itself is a pioneer. So there's something here that you are a pioneer of. Okay, you're creating a path, not just for yourself, but others are going to follow that as well. So perhaps like you're a parental figure, right? And you're creating a path here and leaving a legacy for your children. Or perhaps you're starting a business, right? And it's like you're creating a path. You could be creating a trend, whatever it may be. It's something, it's creation though. It's creation, fertile energy, creation, feminine energy. All right. Yeah. You're creating something to give birth to, whether it's figurative or literal. If it is literal, congratulations, of course. That's amazing. We love that. I love babies. Okay, let's see what we have here. Messages. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Penties, okay? That is literally happiness, legacy, etc. And that is going to be the sweet reward. That is you treating yourself, all right? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, so with the 4 of Cups. I do feel like, again, don't cave into temptation. I feel like the temptation is moving really fast, okay? Because you do have the Nail card in your future energy. So that is, you know, something that's not solid, that needs a little more securing and maybe painful to hear, but it's honest, and it just, you know, it just is going to require, again, that reconfiguration. Tell me about the 10 of Pence. We've got the Emperor card, Daddy, okay? This is where you're taking control of yourself, okay, of your life, of your reality. You're creating the sweet rewards yourself. You're in alignment with your legacy. You're meant to leave a legacy behind, okay? Some of you guys might want to do a summer pot. During the winter months is the best time to do summer pots. I mean, all year. I do them all year. I do them at the beginning. Okay, honestly, I do my summer pots at the beginning of every single month. And then I put it all in a spray container, like a just regular spray bottle, and I go ahead and I cleanse things. So like when I'm cleaning my house, I don't just use like smoke or certain herbs. Like I'll throw together a bunch of herbs and stuff like that, clean, or I use like camphor or copal or something like that, right? However, I also do washes. Like I cleanse, literally I walk outside my house and I cleanse around my windows, I cleanse around my doors with this spray, with my summer pot, right? Hi. Hello, oh my goodness, my poor dogs. They don't get enough attention. So no, there are no kids home. They're nothing. Nothing. Nobody pay attention to us. We're just poor, lonely dog. Oh, yes. Well, mommy's done after this reading. Yes, and then we go to make dinner together. And then we go make dinner together, yeah? Okay, can we get down now? No, not punch me in the face. That was a little brutal, bro. Aggressive. All right. The dogs are a little abusive. It's just a smidge. Okay. They look so cute in their sweaters though. My dogs are tropical dogs. Okay. They're not used to cold weather, and it's like 50 degrees out today. I don't know. It's probably in the 60s now that it's midday, but yeah, so we all got sweaters today, but let's go ahead and see what we have here. Thank you. Okay, the High Priestess. Like I said, you're extremely connected. How can you book a reading? Draw the Magic Dragon, FlavoredVivid.com, and I do all my readings face-to-face. They're via Zoom, so you definitely, like, it's not anything that I just, like, email over, which I feel like is more, you know, I don't know. I like doing my readings that way. Yeah, you're picking up on a lot of pain in the collective here for some of you guys, okay? So, now, part of the thing is a lot of people will be like, oh, I'm so drained, you know, after this or after that, and it's because there's a lack of proper protection, okay? It's because you're pouring your energy, there's a hole somewhere, okay? And the energy needs to come out or come in from you. The thing is I always tell people here, energy is infinite. It comes from source and it pours into you, into your cup, and then you overflow. You don't tip over, you don't bend over backwards, you overflow into things around you. All right. Hi, Sabrina. Hello. You overflow into the reality around you. So you shouldn't really be getting drained by things external to you, and it's unfair to blame those things around you, okay? Now, also, empathy is like a muscle, okay? Intuition is like a muscle, and being spiritually open is like a muscle. So we do have to go to our spiritual gym, okay? And we gotta lift those heavy things and build up our bandwidth, build up our protection, etc. So I do see that for those of you guys that are feeling this way, it's totally normal, but there is a need to increase your bandwidth a little bit or up your protection a little bit, okay? Because you should not be experiencing what the collective is. You should be able to observe the collective and hold space in your own center, because again, source is pouring into you. You're overflowing into what's around you, not pouring and tipping yourself into what's around you, okay? So the Magician here and the Seven of Wands, healthy boundaries are good, right? I'm saying like, okay, like for example, last night I was scrolling and I saw what had happened with the whole government shutdown thing, was not happy, okay? And it was post after post after post after post, and I got caught up in it. I'm reading all the freaking comments, and I literally checked my own self and I was like, okay, we're gonna let this go. I don't have the bandwidth for this right now. That's me protecting my energy. I'm aware of what's happening here. I'm in it, right? But at the same time, I don't need to be consumed by it, okay? I can consume in little chunks and little portions. It's like portion control, okay? So it's that type of energy there. So you have a little tools and resources that you need, but you also have the ability to set up healthy boundaries. You can feel the pain in the collective. You can be aware of it, but you don't need to absorb it as your own. Okay, tell me about the nail card. So be mindful of that right now, especially Cancers. You guys absorb everything. You guys are literal real life SpongeBobs, okay? Yeah, and just I'm ready, okay? My wife and I make a bunch of SpongeBob references, so yeah. All right, King of Pentacles here, beautiful, standing practical, secure. King of Wands, taking action where it is necessary, taking leadership here. Ace of Pentacles, creating that new beginning. Okay, so the Fool card, you're not rushing into anything. The Fool card is in the reverse. If you are rushing or being impulsive or trying to have things on a very specific timeline, knock it off. Okay, let it flow. You are a water sign. You're meant to let things flow. You're gonna know everything within your bones is going to tell you. Okay, that's just how it operates for you. Now, until then, though, I see you again being practical, being very generous with your time, your energy, directing it into things that are prosperous for you, into these new beginnings for you. Okay, yep, Three of Pentacles. There may be a need, and the King of Cups, trusting your intuition, but also working with community. Okay, not being afraid to ask for help where there needs help, or there might be a common goal that you've got going on. But the Three of Pentacles does indicate success, like successful new beginnings, yes, but the home isn't fully built yet. So for example, this would be Three of Pentacles is like, I came up with the idea, but now I've got to create the product and launch it. Okay, I created the website, but now I've got to upload products onto the website. It's that type of energy. Okay, it's still new. It's a little success though. Celebrate, of course, every milestone. We love that. More reasons to celebrate. But slow and steady wins the race. Be practical about it. Tell me about the umbrella card. Tell me about the umbrella card, please. Queen of Wands, confidence, beauty, magnetism, okay? Queen of Swords, you know a lot, okay? Baby, you don't just talk it, you walk it. And you're really embodying this energy right now where people are starting to see this like good version of you. Hummingbirds could be significant. I don't care if you're not seeing them outside. You can see them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything, right? It's just like it may show up in your reality, in your third eye, in your dreams, okay? Black cats can also be significant, all right? Dragons can be significant as well. This is the second sign that I've gotten something about dragons for as well. I want to say Saggy got dragons. I could be wrong though. I see you mastering something, okay? You're mastering your protection. You're mastering your own energy. This is beautiful. No more energetic leaks. Seven of Wands. No more energetic leaks. You're mastering your own energy. The Death card here, you know how to transmute and alchemize and transform energy into something more favorable for you. You recognize energy as currency, or there is a need to recognize energy as currency. It's like, oh, okay, so, I got 50 haters, let's just say you got 50 haters, you like, that's 50 people sending you free energy. All right, this one's gonna go ahead and go into my new home, this one's gonna go into my bank account, this one's gonna go to my beauty, this one's gonna go into my car, this one's gonna go towards my abundance, this one's gonna go towards my protection. It's like you're able to alchemize all the energies around and work with all the energies around, also because you don't have any other energetic leaks and you have proper healthy boundaries while still remaining connected, not isolated. Okay, I'm so tired of people thinking isolation protects their peace. Does not. But while still remaining connected, Seven of Wands here. It's great flow. Ace of Cups, working from the card. Literally, what did I say about the cup? Do you notice how her cup, do you see her tipping her cup over? No, it's overflowing. Overflowing. We love to see it. Beautiful divine babies. Doves could be significant here. Okay, grapes could be significant as well. Or again, grapes is just signifying that alchemy, right? Water into wine, or what do grapes turn into? Grapes turn into wine, yeah. Okay, I said water into wine because whatever that Jesus thing, you know. Walk on water. Water walking. Okay. Overall energy here we have, yes, again, bowl. Meeting your needs, okay? Refilling your spirit. All needs being met. Sustenance. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's get into your guys' career and finances. What do we got? Invention and patent, and then we have coins. You're creating something. You're creating something. I feel like you're going to make something trendy, okay? There's something here that, or you're going to be trending. I don't know. Gears. Yeah, you're definitely creating something. You can be inventing something. Sweet success showing up here as well. Let's go ahead and see what comes out. Messages, please, for Cancers. What do they need to know about their finances and career? Pendulum. New strategies. Yep. Buddha. Okay. Messages, please. Thank you. Shopping spree. Nice. We love that. It's the holidays coming up. And then we've got love affair here. Okay. Do not lose yourself in your love this week because you'll be blocking your own success. Literally, that's what this card talks about. Don't lose your mind. Beware. Okay. Love affairs rarely end well. Do not let your love life impact your finances and career, specifically this week, or else the success may be delayed or you might miss the opportunity. Okay. All right, you're tapping into your purpose right now. All right, this is a week of spiritual wealth. It's a little bit more than money, but again, when we are perfectly aligned, that's when things in all areas of our life really start flooding in. Some of you guys are making some choices right now to possibly like change your job. This could just be new strategies here. Some of you guys were dealing with like fluctuating income. What is this? Thank you. We've got the Magician card and the Star card. You had all the tools and resources here, but you weren't exactly happy with the way that things were going, okay? And I see you changing that. Genuinely. The Fool card here in the reverse. Some of you guys were moving too fast. Page of Swords in the reverse. You weren't looking things through. You're making decisions that weren't in alignment, okay? So be mindful of that. The Eight of Cups here, but you stopped doing that. Tell me about the Buddha card. You are tapping into your purpose here. Okay, you're being divinely guided. Yes, Nine of Pentacles, and now it's flowing. Because that's your natural state, right? You're a very independent, self-made individual. Two of Cups is here as well. So again, for me, Two of Cups in the financial portion of a reading represents you in alignment with your higher self. Okay, you in alignment with where you're meant to be. And that's what I'm getting here. The Five of Wands in reverse too. That's great. Anything else about this? So listening to your higher, the Sun card. Are you kidding me? This is fame. This is success. Okay. This is notoriety, accolades, etc. Happiness, health, positive health. Okay. Positivity in general. And so I see all that coming into you because the more that you are aligned, the more that this will naturally flow. Again, you don't need to force it. It needs to flow. Shopping spree here. So the holidays are coming up. Or maybe you're just doing a little shopping for yourself. Not good energy, not gonna lie. Hold on. Yeah, be careful about overspending, Cancers. It's all right. Treat yourself, yeah, but like don't bankrupt yourself. You know, don't spend beyond your means. All right. Eight of Cups in the reverse, because that recovery period is gonna suck. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Cups in reverse. It's like you going against your intuition on something. If you need to wait, or if you need to save up more money or something like that, do that. I know that there's a lot of pressure to perform during holidays, but yeah, this is why I celebrate Yule, not Christmas necessarily. Okay. Because the gifts look different. I'm a big gift giver, but and more so in ways of like memories, giving adventures and experiences rather than like physical possessions and stuff like that, because I'm all about connection. I like connection here. But if you're more material, that's okay too. Just be careful about overspending and don't feel the need to perform, because that's what it is. It's a performance, right? You're giving to receive something. That's performative energy. Okay. The High Priestess is in the reverse. Don't ignore your intuition. Ace of Wands. If you don't think it's a good idea, it's not a good idea. Okay. Don't rush into it. The Chariot card here. Yeah. Move forward, but don't rush. Okay. So avoid that. Tell me about the love affair. Nine of Cups, okay, and Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, King of Cups in the reverse, and the Six of Wands. It seems like there could be somebody a little demanding on your time or your energy this week. You need to focus on work and not on your relationship. And your partner needs to give you the space to do that, okay? I'm not gonna lie, they seem like they're giving distractive energy rather than like productive energy. King of Cups in the reverse. There could be a little bit of emotional dysregulation. That could be that projection as well. So just be mindful of that, okay? Be mindful if this is you. Just be mindful. Sometimes, you know, people are busy and, you know, as much as they want to be there and spend 24/7, it's like they can't, you know? So be careful with that. Six of Swords, yeah. Because then they might stop some sort of progress here, and you've got success literally coming in within the next week or two. So you need to focus on that right now. The Devil card here. Yeah, see, and it's somebody's like codependent or toxic behaviors that are going to like be distracting. It's their inability to emotionally regulate themselves and kind of like rely on you. And it's going to impact your fucking money. The Lover's card. Their choice, your choice and decision here. So, yeah, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, 10 of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Pentacles in the reverse, okay? So, let me ask here. I'm going to do a full deck, though, real quick. All right, just be mindful of that. That's okay. Sometimes we have to, you know, it's about balance. Like, okay, I'm really busy this week, but next week we're absolutely going on a date. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to make it up to you that way. Tell me about success, please. So they choose balance instead of caving in and letting the relationship get in the way. What does this look like? Thank you. The High Priestess. It looks like you channeled. It looks like you focused. Okay? The Seven of Swords and the King of Pentacles. Listen, I don't know. Somebody might get a little mad, baby, about you being so focused on your work this week. Like thinking that, oh, they're being sneaky, they're being this. Like they might get in their head. That's the emotional dysregulation. Be careful of some shit, dude. I don't know. Don't let anybody bring you down like that. Yeah. Nine of Cups here. Kind of selfish energy of like, save me, save this, do this. And it's like, this person doesn't need to be saved. They need to sit with their damn selves, and Spirit's trying to work with them. That's why it's being warned. Yeah. Be flexible. Of course, I'm not saying to ignore your partner or anything like that, but be careful of it impacting. See, love life now in the reverse here. Okay. Free from problems. Yeah. Money troubles. Enjoy the passion of love and be loved, but it's in the reverse, so it's the opposite. It's experiencing financial problems and stuff like that because your love life is interfering. So be mindful of that. Find balance there or equilibrium, okay? Let's move on. Let's actually check out love life. There could just be some drama and somebody's trying to bring you into the drama. Talking about drama right away, we got anger and we got second chance. Somebody wants another chance. This person's very deceptive. Okay, Black Mirror. They could be having a lot of nightmares during this time. What do we got? Messages, please. Cancer's energy. You're being protected from somebody here. Sacrifice. Yeah. You already gave up on this person? You're good at being sacrificing and being disciplined, okay? Tell me about this. What is this? Balance. I'm telling you. Somebody's throwing off your fucking balance this week. Stay focused. Don't let them pull on your energy. Manifestation. Stay focused on your manifestations. Literally. Okay? Be open to change. All right. Tell me about this, please. Sacrifice is clarified by communication. Yeah. Give up talking 24/7. You know, you got to focus, right? Tell me about balance. We got rewrite your story and leaving space. Okay. And then manifestation and overcoming obstacles in the future. Anger in the reverse. Deception in the reverse. And the guarded heart. Somebody, okay. Deal breakers. Okay, tell me about being open to change. Somebody here, feel great first, end money issues, shut the fuck up. Humbly, who's your psychic? Whoever this reading is for, I'm telling you, whoever you're dealing with this week, they're trying to get in the way of your fucking money. Don't let anybody come in front of your money. Maybe that's the Capricorn in me. I don't know. Not gonna happen. Deal breaker. Yeah, I'm telling you, deal breaker keeps showing up here. You need to adhere to your own deal breakers, okay? The universe will support you by staying true to yourself. You might need to back off of somebody here this week. They might be going through a little lesson on their own. They might need to learn to self-regulate themselves. They might be going through an experience. You are not meant to save them. It's going to make you look cold. It's going to make you look distant, whatever it may be. But it's not an alignment to save them from themselves when you two have a common goal. You both have a common goal. You're both wanting to go somewhere or manifest something, okay? And somebody's own inner world is interfering with that. Tell me about communication. Seven of Wands. Somebody's very defensive, or they're like quick to argue right now, okay? Quick to put their guard up, the guarded heart, the Eight of Swords, because they're in their head. I told you, this is like an individual issue. Now listen, we're human. People go through this stuff. I'm not saying your partner's toxic or anything like that. I am saying, though, that they're being taught something by the universe and you are just wrapped in it because you're wrapped in it with them, okay? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you could be dealing with a fire sign. An Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius, okay? Eight of Pentacles here. There's something that they're meant to master, okay? And so there may be a need to kind of like take a step back here. This is so that they build confidence within themselves. Tell me about this. Thank you. Six of Wands. So that they build confidence within themselves. I feel like right now, though, this week, they really want your attention. Okay? They're becoming like they need more attention. But they need to learn independence. Their lesson is independence, but they want more attention. Okay. Tell me about balance, rewrite your story, and leave space. Okay? So Five of Cups is in the reverse. Good. We like that. We have the Three of Wands, focusing on your manifestations, being patient. We love that. That's great. And the Queen of Pentacles, making practical decisions, okay? Staying grounded here, rewriting your story, like not taking these projections as your own, not immediately being like, I need to save them. It's like, no, okay, they're wise enough to make their own decisions and learn from their mistakes, you know? It's finding balance in that, finding balance in your routine, finding balance in, learning to be more efficient. I keep getting efficient here. Four of Pentacles. Yep. It's releasing and letting go, not being so rigid on what you want, letting things flow, letting this energy flow here. Tell me about the manifestation, overcoming obstacles, guarded heart, anger, deception. Ace of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles reverse, and the Temperance card in the reverse. Keep in mind it's retrograde, so naturally these things are going to come up. I just think that there's things that have become imbalanced, and there's a need for more balance here. Knight of Swords in the reverse, and there's miscommunication. So the miscommunication make somebody get in their head and think negatively, and then they're wanting more of your time and attention, okay, instead of knowing how to self-regulate. Four of Cups, feeling rejected by you choosing to remain disciplined when you're doing something for your guys' like common interest. Tell me about feel great first. Okay, so feel the feeling of having, a healthy relationship. Like, hold that vibration, not just for yourself, but for your partner as well. And be open to change. Be receptive to new ideas that will lead to growth, okay? Cancer, this is you being in your power. Literally, the Chariot card. This is you. That is your energy. Don't let, see? And then we have the Nine of Cups. That's what's going to make you happiness, okay? It's going to make this person happy too, but in the moment, they're kind of blinded by their emotions. Like, they're like a pot of boiling water. You can't see the reflection clearly, okay? So give them space to let that water kind of calm down and stop boiling. So during that time, you're in your power and you're progressing things forward, okay? Tell me about deal breakers. Thank you. The Strength card. Yeah. Having the strength here within yourself. Nine of Wands. Even if somebody might claim victim to something, okay, I don't feel like they are victim to it. You might just be like really exhausted right now, needing more rest, needing more time to yourself. You might be doing a lot. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune, I don't know. And the Hangman, like, it's like that you're pushing towards some sort of goal. Ten of Cups for the long term, like for happiness. So it's like short-term sacrifice for long-term results. But I don't know, you're dealing with somebody who just does not understand that. This could even be children. I didn't get any like pages here, so I don't really see kids. Maybe the person is just not, they're showing up as the best version of themselves this week, and that's okay. We don't always show up as the best version of ourselves, and that's all right. It's learning curves here. Anything else for Cancer? This seems like so ugh. Tell me what we got. Stress. Yeah, that's how I feel now after this. Cleanse and detoxify from unnecessary commitments, okay? Like, yeah. And then we have Divine Counterpart, okay? So you're very, like, connected to this person. And recognition. See, yeah, they're going to recognize like the work that you're putting in right now, that you need to rest, you need to stay focused, you need to stay aligned. They're going through their own thing, and that is okay. So really just evaluate where you're giving energy to. I feel like you're very wise, very discerning, very empathetic, but don't screw things over for yourself. Wish fulfillment, especially when you're so close to this wish fulfillment that's coming in. Personality traits, okay, this is a character flaw on their part. Yep, it's their own baggage that they have to work through, and it's a lesson that they're meant to learn, okay? They love you, they'll wait for you. All right, let's move on. Cancers, we have you are a natural healer, you're aligned with source energy. What do we got coming out? Cancer. Thank you. This is redirection, not rejection, something better. Again, external energies are impacting you. Take a salt bath, cleanse your aura. Okay. It's time to rest and rejuvenate. Yeah, you need a break, Cancer. You do. Okay. Important downloads are coming. Bottom of the deck, you are a natural healer. Top of the deck, you deserve more. Raise your price. And center of the deck is to be excited about the soul that you're evolving into. You are a gift. And then you also have, you will get a blessing soon. Okay. So the universe has gifts for you. Yeah. Ask what this is teaching you here. I'm telling you, I feel like you have a tendency to kind of save everybody around you. And right now it's not about saving people. It's about remaining focused on your own path. Okay. For the highest good. That's what I've got for you guys here. Congratulations on your breakthrough. Continue following your intuition. You know what to do. Sending love. Don't forget to like this reading. Bye.